Are you reading the Bible to figure out a formula, or are you trying to know me? This particular morning I was reading in Exodus about Moses when the Lord calls him to go and save the children of Israel. Moses turned aside his attention to the burning bush, and that's when the Lord speaks. And so in my Deanna nature, I immediately started to figure out some formula. Okay, the Lord started to speak once he had his full attention. Does the Lord have my full attention? Well, what can I do to make sure that he has my full attention? Do I need to just sit in silence all day and not say anything? Do I need to fast for several weeks? And the Lord so gently said, Deanna, you're doing it again. I don't realize how when I am reading, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do so that the Lord can then do what he wants to do. He said, your focus is on Moses's attention turning to the burning bush. He said, but what about me knowing when it was time to speak to him? He knows his children well enough to where he's not going to speak if we're not in a place to listen. I asked myself, what was Moses doing the several years before the Lord decided to use him to save the Israelites? And the Lord checked me. He said, right. He said, I know when to speak. You place all of this emphasis on being in the right place, in the right time, in the right, checking all your boxes, making sure you're doing it the right way so that I can. He said, but what about me just knowing my children? He knows how to deliver it. He knows when my heart is soft enough to receive it or not. He knows if I'm too distracted to hear him. It's a reminder to study the scripture and truly seek about who God is instead of trying to find formulas to him.